All right, get started here. Had some interesting numlock issues a second ago. I guess my ease of access got turned on. Let me update this title here. This will be a pretty short stream. All right. Very good. So, let's go over what we have so far. It's been about a few days, due to the holidays, since I've streamed. All right. Taking this back down to something reasonable. Now, one note, let me fix this real quick, because I think, yeah. Just playing with weight cost a little bit, because I was testing some things. Okay, so things we've done. So we pretty much have a pretty playable game here. There's definitely stuff to clean up, but it's pretty playable. And then we have kind of a priority list, so we can see what's going on. Do need to be able to scroll up and down on it, which I can't right now. That's okay, we'll deal with that here in a second. Ultimately, I may make these do a lot more damage, just because rounds are going to take a while right now and I need to test stuff out entirely. But ultimately, we've got a pretty playable game. What I want to do, though, I will build enemy AI here shortly. But what I want to do first is I've got a lot of not very well written code, and I want to fix that. So what I'd like to do, you can see I kind of have a state machine here to control my player priority, and it works really well. It's very concise, it's very easy to follow, and it keeps everything so just easily maintainable. It can turn a lot of code into a little bit of code. There are still some updates I want to do. There are like this, right? I want to get rid of where I'm setting things in things with other things, and I want to transition those to signals. So I will be doing that. Yeah, interesting. So I still have a little work to do here, but we're coming along. So I'm gonna try to finish fixing this up, finish this state machine where there aren't any references to outside areas. That's the main goal. Is I want this right here to be completely self-contained, and I think that's actually pretty quick. I don't think it's got too much more left to do there. So with that, let's get started here. All right. The first thing I want to do is I want to, when I'm done in active player, I want to send a signal, which essentially clears, excuse me, clears that. So, do I use parent anymore? I don't think so. I can probably do the same thing here. Get rid of parent, because I don't think I use parent. I don't think I use allies or enemies anymore here either. Still use this. Interesting. I guess that's an interesting one. I'm thinking I probably don't need to do that. Let's see this real quick. Okay, let's just start at the top. I'm looking for essentially just cleaning things up, looking for anything that references another thing or is unused. That all looks good. So, okay. I think this all looks good. This is all self-contained. So on to the next one. I wonder if I can change color or something on it. That's okay. Okay, priority control. This is one that I need to get rid of, both of these. So let's see. Interesting. Both essentially times. Okay, so this one right here. I think what I want to do here is, it's still clean though is the problem. The problem here is that this is pretty clean. I do kind of want to get rid of it, but it's not terrible. It does break my internal standards. I think what I would do here, just to talk through this, if I was going to get rid of this, I would transmit a new signal, and that signal would essentially be, you know what? Well, yeah, it can't be an exit. It essentially needs to be the signal within the priority list to say, hey, if readyPlayer.size is greater than 0, send a signal. And then if I get that signal, transition out of the state. The problem is I may advance priority 1 too high. I don't want to do that. If I advance priority too high, so if I advance priority too high, well, it probably already is in a case where I might advance it too high. I need something to control ticks. Right now this controls ticks, which is good. And then right now I'm saying, hey, if you've got someone ready, transition. Otherwise, advance priority. I mean, this is fast. Okay, let's try it. I don't think it's any worse than the condition I'm in now, because I still think there's kind of a race condition here where I will start advancing priority and the top level function tells me to update again, and I end up advancing priority 1 too far, which is not something I want. I'm actually thinking advanced priority probably needs to be in this priority list here. Okay, let's see. If I was going to change this, what would I do? That's it, which is great. I mean, that's easy. Okay. So then what I'd have to do is within the process, actually, yeah, so then I could have a signal here. I could have a signal that is signal player ready. And then I could, at the end of advancing priority, if I have a thing here, I would say player ready dot emit. And I could set up a signal here. Connect that back up to my advanced priority. And if the player is ready, go to active player. And this would be signal dot or signal advance priority. Okay. Dot emit. And let's link that one up. I think this pretty much eliminates the race condition, actually. So this is pretty good. Let's see. We get so much benefit by doing one thing in one node, right? Like matching it up where everything is self-contained, where I could take this to a new project and be able to push it in pretty easily. Okay, and so essentially when I want to advance priority, what I say here is if ready player dot size is greater than 0, pass. Else advance priority. So essentially, every time I come in here, if I have anybody ready in the queue, I pass, otherwise I go ahead and advance priority. And when I advance priority, I go through all the players, I add their speed to their priority, and if someone's ready, I max their priority, cap it at 100, and then you know what? There is a, what is it called? I can't remember what it's called. There's a function that would simplify this a lot. Is it latch? That's okay. This is fine. It would remove one line of code. It may be more efficient. I'm not sure. We'll see. That's okay. Okay, so then essentially I do this. I say, hey, ready player ready dot emit. That takes me back to here. And I would transition to active player. That makes this so simple. I may not need check sort here, actually. I think I can do that here. So I think what I can do here also, I think what I want to do here is after I do this, I'll say if ready player.size is greater than 0, ready player.emit or emit. Actually, I probably can have this probably have this here. So essentially what happens, every frame, I send out a signal telling it to do this. It does it, but if size is greater than 0, it just says, hey, there's a player ready. Otherwise that advances me ahead. Otherwise it advances priority 1 tick. Cool. I think that works pretty well. Okay, and then I need this, I think. Let's see, when would I want to do this? Right now I do it after I find a player. So I think here I would do this here. Not quite. I think I would do it here if it's greater than 1, sort the players. If size are greater than 0, do that and then emit. That looks pretty good. I think I can get rid of this on advanced priority check sort, which eliminates a signal, which is good. Okay. Cancel. Don't do anything on exit. I think this is that simple now. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so far so good. Let's see if it advances to the next person. Cool. I did do Alara first, then Arya, and it's kind of interesting because it's always consistent as far as like within one game, but it's always different, and I'm not exactly sure I understand why, which I guess is okay. I mean, as long as it's consistent, which it is, that's okay. Essentially what I mean by this, because I'm not being very clear. Sometimes Alara will go first. Sometimes Arya will go first. The way it works is it tries sorting by name. It says if one name's greater than the other. But I don't know what it's actually doing because it flips them back and forth a lot. Okay. That looks pretty good though. Not bad here. It's definitely going through and doing okay here. Active player, I'm doing a lot more, but I might do the same thing here. So right now, yeah, a lot of this is just setting priority, which I really maybe shouldn't be. Maybe all of this should be in, maybe all of this should be in the other node. Interesting. Okay, well, okay, this one looks really good. There's nothing novel in there. Okay, so then when I'm an active player, right now, I omit this, which really, let's see. Okay, world and player info. Okay, I think I can disconnect these. I think I can get rid of this. And I think I can just go from here. Okay. Okay. I do need to pass this, and I thought I kind of needed to anyway. When I say player ready, I should pass ready player 0 every time. Okay, I think it's just that 1 point, which is good. Okay, the next place I need to connect it is to my player info. Okay. Let's see. Ready player not declared in current scope in the world. Interesting. Check that out. So active player equals ready. Oh, well, that explains it. Okay. And then the last thing I need to do is here, just ready player. Even though I'll never use it. Okay, cool. Let's do a quick test. Make sure everything's still working correctly. Okay. Looks pretty good. Oh wait, that was interesting. Nope, it broke. Interesting. Okay. Very, very interesting. What happened here? Okay. Okay, it starts with Alara and then it should go Arya. It's going to test character. Why would it do that? Okay. I'm guessing that I'm advancing to active player twice. Interesting. Let's see. Okay, let's see. So right now, okay. Right now, next state, okay, I'm an active player. When I hit wait, I'm expecting it to go once, but I think it's going twice. Yes. So I went from advanced priority to active player, back to advanced priority, back to active player. So let's see, why did I leave active player? If the priority for that character is less than or equal to 0, or weight is toggled, or my character is unconscious, all of those are reasons I would transition back to advanced priority. Let me check and make sure I didn't change. Oh man. I don't think I'm setting them as unconscious. Okay. No, I don't think I'm setting them to unconscious. I might set this to on ready though. Don't think I necessarily need to, but okay. Now let's see. Okay, so now let me make sure it doesn't. I think what's going on is I must be. It might every time I hit it go through two people. Like if I go through wait. Okay. And now we'll go to test character. Yeah. Then Arya. Okay, yeah, it's going through two people. So probably what's going on, if I go down to my priority list, when I hit wait. Oh, I hit wait. That's right, it's here, which I need to update. But when I hit wait, it subtracts the weight cost from my priority and then transitions. What is my weight cost right now? 30, okay. Which is fine. Let's see. Something is removing that player. I figured it would be in here where it removes the player, but I don't actually see that. that's kind of interesting. Okay, I guess here, when I exit, okay, so it is, if I exit it, it'll remove the player. So I must be, you know what? I think this is what I'm looking at that's triggering this here. So on wait toggled, basically I should say if toggled on. Basically I am not looking at whether it's actually toggled on, right? So it's just every time it gets a toggle, it advances me. And because I optimized my state machine on this one, it's going so fast now that it's toggling off and on and it's reading it. Okay, I think that's the problem. Now I'd expect it to go through one person at a time. Let's check. Okay, so should be one. There we go. Much smoother. Cool. Yes, that looks great. Let's check. All right. So let's see. What that means then is next I've got to optimize this one. So essentially here I've got it removing at, I think what I want to do here is basically transfer these functions over to my priority control. Let's see. Let's start with this, the wait command. So the wait command should essentially be in my priority control. Let's go to my wait button. Can disconnect that. Connect it up to priority list. Okay. On wait toggled. Okay, and then I can get rid of this. So I just say my priority for my player, and I don't need to transmit or emit anything here. I do need to tell it that it's done in that state. So there is probably a signal that is clear player. A sign. Now there's a signal that is clear player. And so essentially here I'll have clear player dot emit. All right. And then clear player dot emit will link up. Let's see. There's an error here. What do we got? Oh, wait cost. Okay, I see. So I do want to, let's see, export variable wait cost. And what that allows me to do is it allows me to come here and set the wait cost. So it's all in one place now, which is actually really nice. Okay. So now I can emit clear player. I can connect that up back to active player. And when I clear player, go to advanced priority. Okay. Alrighty, that's great. There are a couple other conditions that I need to move over, and that is these. Well, actually, before I do that, let me real quick test all that. I think that's a pretty easy one. It's a pretty small change we made, and I feel pretty good about it, but let's check it anyway. Okay, so good. Yep, this looks great. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. Let's see. So let me move that now down to priority list. I'm gonna have a lot of functions in here, but that is okay. Let's see where I should capture this. Potentially just, let's see. Yeah, potentially just in process. I don't need to be running it all the time. Maybe it is right for it to be an advanced priority or in that active player. Actually, I can have a new function here. I'll put it here for now, but I'm gonna end up removing it. So let me get rid of the priority controls. And then this would be the same thing. It wouldn't be transition.emit. It would be clear player.emit. And then if priority is less than or equal to 0, same thing, clear player.emit. Okay, and then ultimately, similar to what I'm doing here, where I'm saying, where I have a update advanced priority.emit, I need an active player.emit. So I don't need new player anymore, but I do need active player. Okay, I also don't need that. Active player.emit. So essentially what that's doing is every tick of the state machine, it's going to say, hey, I've got an active player. I'm in this state. That's not bad. Okay, so I can connect that back down to my priority list. And that means, let's see, where'd that go? Okay, I should be under my advanced priority. And that is on active player. So essentially it becomes unconscious or he runs out of priority. And then I would do ready player dot remove at 0. And then clear player. Cool. If I get clear player, just advance back. That should be what I need to do. Let's check. Okay. Ooh, that did not work. Oh well, interesting. Okay, so ultimately it's just not clearing my players. Probably just missed something here. Let's go back down to here. On my wait command, I did not do this. That's a pretty easy fix. I just didn't clear them from the queue. That should do it. All right. Okay, that looks good. And everything else all in one place. A lot of different functions in there. But that's okay. I can have lots of functions in one area as long as it's self-contained. I think right now I'd have the biggest shot if I wanted to take it out and move it to a different project. I think I would be really close to being able to do that. All right, one thing I do want to check is make sure it skips them when they're unconscious. So the quick way to check that, I'm gonna turn some of these things up. Attack range, I'll make 10. Attack, I'm gonna make 100. Same for this. Attack 100. Make this one like 120, just to keep it interesting. Okay, that should let me test unconscious real quick. Okay. Okay. Very good. All right, let's see. I want to attack him so he can't go, because it should go to test char, or test character, whatever you want to call it next. Good. That looks good. And then he's going to take out Arya. And that should be it. That should be the end of the game. And then we got game over. All right. And on Twitch, you can spend channel points to get your quote in the game over section. It's a new feature. Brand new, hot off the press. That looks really good. Okay. Let's see. So that looks really great. One thing I'm going to do real quick. Interesting. Oh, okay, that's all right. All right, I'll be right back. to allow me to fulfill my new channel point rewards. All right. Let's see. All right, and then for this label, let's see. So this one, I'll just type in like, I think I have one from First Mate Bones. All right, and then let's make this black. Font. Okay. For this label, it's just spaces until it goes out. All right, that works fine. And let's see if I can increase the font size. Oh, interesting. Oh, it just stretches it out. Okay, I get it. That's fine. All right, one thing I want to do is auto wrap this. Word. Let's see, no outline. Don't clip text. Well, I want, let's see, what is this like? A minimum size configured. Yeah, that's what I wanted to put in there. Where's the minimum size? Is that minimum size? Yeah, okay. 600? 500? Yes. Okay. That's good. Cool. Very good. Let's copy this. I'll put this here. And I'm going to put your quote here. How do you spell anonymous? Is that right? Cool. All right. Very good. Ultimately then, I think this looks pretty good. I don't think I have any outside references. Things like this are okay, because I'm pulling them from groups. Okay. No get nodes, no percents. I mean, all of that would be okay. I just don't use it right now. Okay, so that looks good. I do think that we are pretty much there. Okay. I mean, game over and victory, I'm pretty much not using here, but I probably do want to have those. Okay. On character status, victory achieved. So, I think I can connect this with victory. And I can connect this one with game over. Let's see. I don't think I'll do anything with these for now. But this way I have the option. Okay. Cool. Oh man. there is still some nasty code in here. Do I mess with it right now? Probably not. The good thing about this too is when I have an active player, I can be admitting that I have an active player. And then I think this emits back to world who that active player is. Does it do it every frame? No. Which is fine. Cool. I feel pretty good about that. Does this get the clear player? Player ready. I think I also want clear player. I guess. Do I use it? Maybe not. Let's see if I'm using that at all. Clear player, I do send to that. I probably could send it to the same things here though. Just so they know. Like player info, clear player. And on clear player, I should probably clear UI. And I should probably set everything to true. I think that would work pretty well. I'm not sure I really need to do that because I think it's going to go away so fast. Huh. It's okay. And then what I need to do is connect this to world. And then active player would equal null. Oops. Interesting. Okay. Active player equals null. I guess I hit print screen and it opened, took a screenshot. That's interesting. All right. Anyway. Let's see what happens here. I should disable everything. Yeah. I mean, that's okay. I don't know if it looks any better. I guess I should also play. And I imagine I can do this and go back and it's still gone. I don't know if it looks any better to do that. Not really. Like I should clear UI for sure. I don't know if I should disable everything. I probably could play the slide out animation. And then on player ready, I probably could play the slide in animation. Interesting. Okay, like that looked pretty good. The only thing is it's gonna be playing it twice. Well, actually it won't because, well, one, we're gonna fix it. Oh, I got so much spaghetti code that needs cleaned up. That's okay. It's gonna get cleaned up, it's gonna look good. Yeah, I don't really think that looks good, so I'm not gonna do that. That's okay. I think I can just get rid of all this. So I do want to clear things. That's okay. And that can stay that way because I'm going to need to do that. Okay. Ultimately, I think that's going to look a lot better. And we're close. I mean, not really a huge deal here. Let's see what we got. Okay. Ultimately, let's check. So this is going to look good, I think. It's not going to disable stuff and slide stuff out. It still blinks. I think it's because I'm setting my active player to null. I may end up having to go ahead and mark it disabled. And I'm guessing that here's what I think is happening. I think that it is I'm setting my active player to null, so while I have no active player, it's blinking because it's not sliding out fast enough before this catches back in. So it's hitting here. So it's trying to slide out, but then it slides back in. But I'm fairly confident it's exactly what's happening. However, I probably do want this on here. Let's go ahead and put this back here because I probably also want it to disable these while it does it. That's okay though. As I clean up this code, it'll look a lot better. I think I'm going to keep refactoring. So the next thing to refactor probably is world. I am dreading this because this code is absolute garbage. I have some 20 functions in here, and I have just a lot of just monolithic if statements that, you know, at the time, maybe I didn't know any better. Absolutely need some help here. All right, we got this. I guess just starting at the top. I think what I need to do here in world, there should be, while I'm in an active state, essentially, there should be different states in here that cover a lot of these different if statements. So I have a lot of booleans in here that is essentially saying, let's see, this actually isn't that long of code, so this might not actually be that bad. But I have a lot of different statements, like if I have an active player and so on, which is okay. All right, really, this isn't too bad. I think the big things are when I'm making calls outside of world. I want to clean those up a bit. Let's see what I got. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking for a moment, studying where I should tackle this first. It's just a huge task here. Okay. So there's some things I need to keep. A lot of this really is just setting cells, which is good. But I do need states to go with these cells. And you can see I have some of them, right? Like I have move state, I have move possible. So I'm going to start setting this up as a state machine. I'm going to go ahead and create a child node. And the cool thing about this, and this is going to be cell state machine. Cool thing about it, this code was created so that I could literally copy and paste it. Oops, not child node. This is so generic. I should be able to just do this. Copy paste it, which is great. It hides a global script class. Oh, okay. So I should extend state machine. Okay, that's good. I should set state machine as a generic script. That's okay. Ultimately, I don't really need any of this, I don't think. I think it would just work. Let's do that. I like that idea. So I have control state, create new script. And we're going to call it state machine. And that's going to look like this. Okay. And then I would, for this, I would just say extends state machine. I think I can get rid of everything. And this is, okay. Could not resolve superclass inheritance from state machine. Okay, I might need to pull this back. I can clear that. And I think here all I have to do is say super. Super. And super. Okay, it does not like those. Too few arguments for process call. Interesting. Let me look up super here. I think it just, let's see what it does. Cool. I think that's right then. I don't think it liked. Let's see. Too few arguments on child transition call. Interesting. On child transition call, new state name. Okay, anyway, let's make sure this works. Really need to make sure that the ready works. It should. No, it did not like that. Okay. It did not like this. Let's go back to that. This is fine. Hides a global. Oh man. I did not like that. Let's see what's going on. Sometimes Godot crashes. Okay, let's look at this again. Okay, this is fine. And then this is fine. I think I'm giving up on this. I'm not sure I fully understand superclasses yet. We'll get there. It should just be, like I should say super here. And that should just work. However, I don't know that I understand it enough. Okay. So that at least let me follow it. Okay, I see. I'll be right back. Hey, thanks for the follow. Long live chaos. Appreciate it. All right, sorry about that. Here we go. All right, so ultimately I need to build a state machine for world. I can look through this script and see what those states would be. One state would just be, we just have like world navigation state, which is essentially you have no active player. Maybe it's better to call it no active player. That's fine. I'm not gonna get too hung up in the weeds. And we have one that's called like move select. This is where you go select your movement. We have one that's attack select, and then we have one that's confirm. What if we had a move confirm and an attack confirm? I don't think so, because I think both of them, I think you do the same things. So I think we just have confirm. Okay. Then what we start doing, I will put scripts on each of these. And then we define some rules here. Let's see. All right. Then we start with no active player. So when there's no active player, what I want from the world. It might be easier to do if I do have an active player, because I know all of this. Okay. So basically I want to take all of these functions and move them down into these states. There are things that maybe I can keep up in world, but I don't think a lot of things. I'm trying to think. I think in each of these states, I'm gonna be doing something different. Because of that, let's see, and real quick, let's select, I think, current state. Oh, interesting. Type node versus type state. That does not save these. Okay. Okay. Let's try it again. Okay. I think I would start when I first come up with it in just the no active player state. While in no active player, essentially I just wanted to highlight the cell you're on. Okay. So we have a couple things here. I think a lot of this, I'm going to try not to repeat much. There's really not a lot, I guess. How do I want to do this? Maybe a state machine. I know some of it, a state machine is the right way to go. But some of it, I just need all of it. Let's go. Like when I go into move select, I think I can just use this. Huh. Yeah, it's a little bit of a mess. Let this run a little bit out of control. There are definitely functions in here that should only exist in certain ones of these modes. So let's just start with the most basic, just no active player. And I will have all of these kind of individualized. So let's just start there. So I'm going to take here, where am I setting selected grid? Okay. Interesting. So I'm setting selected grid in camera. Fairly confident. Oh man. Yeah, this is an absolute mess. Okay, that is okay. Ultimately, let's replace that with a signal. Be the first thing here. So I'd say like signal, new cursor location. And then what I'll do is say, oh man, this is such a mess. I almost don't want to go fix all this, but I should. Okay, that is okay. Basically here, just send a signal, new cursor location dot emit, and I want to include rounded coordinates. Get rid of this. Let's link this up to the camera. That was in camera, right? Yep. Let's link it up to, SBC. Actually, it's checking the camera. It's checking the camera values to see if it should add them or not. I may save this for another day. There's clearly a lot of work to do to unspaghettify all this code. I have done that a lot already with these states. These look really good now. You can see, okay. So I wish I could have showed everybody this before the stream started, but this was pretty bad. These were all pretty long, and this just simplified it so much. It doesn't look like it's doing a lot. It's just transmitting a few signals, but it really simplifies the code a lot. So let's see, it's 11:35. I'm probably gonna stream for another 25 minutes. I think taking that on would be too big of a challenge right now. So I think instead, but I need to do that before I build the character AI. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. Just gonna bite the bullet here and jump into it, unspaghettifying all of this code. Huge task, but we're gonna do it. Okay, so let me go back then to this camera. We are gonna go ahead and emit this, and then I'm gonna send those rounded coordinates to two places. Let's see. So when I have a new cursor location, I should send that at the moment. Let's see, these are rounded coordinates. Do I have anywhere else that I'm pulling from other areas? I don't think so. So that's good. That's pretty good. So essentially I'm going to send this cursor location to the world, not to world. Yeah, I guess for now to the world. I need to decide where I want the functions processing. Ultimately, I think let's see. So I need this for sure. Let me look at this for a second. It might get mad at me because it has a bunch of states that don't have anything, it shouldn't get too mad. Should be fine with it. It does not like that. Non-existent function enter in base nil. This is in player priority? Really? Interesting. What is that about? Oh. Did my thing get unset? Yes. Okay. Easy fix here. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to check, okay, so ultimately this is pretty simple what I need done. I have this mode, which is I have an active player, don't do anything, right? Just highlight the cell I'm on. So I need to add that, which is active player, which I guess I have here, but I need Underworld. I have this mode, which is move mode, in which I can travel. Hey, Journey. Hey, that's awesome. Well, cool. Now I'm glad you're streaming a little bit too and learning Blender. Sounds like a fun endeavor, and best of luck for you. So yeah, thanks for stopping by and saying hi, and enjoy. It's definitely a lot of fun. There is that mode, which is while I'm moving. I don't know if I should capture that. I probably should capture that as a different state, which would transition to move confirm. And then the same thing with attack. Attacking, and then attack confirm, attacking, move, moving, move confirm. Okay. Let's go ahead and add those. That sounds good. Hey, if I finish first, I'll jump over yours as well. Appreciate you stopping by. I'm probably going to be done the next 20 minutes, so we'll see. Let's see. So then I want to add a new child node here for moving, and a new child node here for attacking. And then essentially what I need to do, we'll start moving stuff over. All right, so the state machine I start in no active. Oh, I need one for active player as well. Active player, which I think is probably the most important here. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of repeated code. I don't want there to be a lot of repeated code. So I will probably keep anything that's repeated in world. So things like highlighting cells, right? I can just put in world. That's not a problem at all. So that's easy enough. Active player. This is active player only. So essentially I can move that to active player. Oh, interesting. Okay. Ooh. I mean, yes, but at the same time, no. Let's clear the script. Detach the script. Okay. I need to attach a script, and this is going to be active player world. And I'm going to extend state. I'm going to rename this too and say active player world. Okay. Ultimately, this is pretty straightforward. When I have an active player, when I enter the active player state, I need you to do this. If active player in, let's see. Up here I can say bar allies position list, enemies position list. Oh, I guess really I could just do this. Just gonna run it once, right? Probably not. Okay. Very good. And then I do need an active player. Oh, get player locations. I need that function to pull over. Okay. So let's see. There's a new function that is get player locations. Player's position list. Camera 3D grid map size. I need to... Interesting. How do I want to do this? So I do need to send the grid map size to everybody, which is in my camera for some reason. Is that the right spot for the grid map size? Probably not. It's probably the right spot is in world. This really is where it should be referenced. This is where it's built. And I want to export that. And make it an integer. So then what I would do is on the world here, I would say 2. Okay. I don't want to call world though. I could probably do export. Yeah, world target. World target node. Variable. And then I can assign the world. So I think I'm going to need that a lot. Maybe I'll just say world. Keep it short. World.gridMapSize. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so that sets my allies and enemies position list. This is while I have an active player. Let's see, I can take these away. It's going to highlight, oops. It's going to highlight everything for me that I need to pull over. Okay, which is move character. Interesting. Okay, so that's all right. Essentially, when I say I go into move mode from active player mode, that will need to be there. Okay, identify movement cells. Also needs to be here. Very good. All right, maybe I should just go ahead and move stuff, move functions to where they need to go. They're not going to work. So it's the scary part. I'm about to take a bunch of code, refactor it without testing everything, and and then we're going to see what happens. There's going to be a lot of updates. I don't think it's too scary. It's a little bit scary just because there's a lot of code changes. But ultimately, I mean, we could just put them back, right? But I don't think I'll have to. I think I feel pretty good about it. Let's see. There's a couple things here. Like this. I don't think I'm gonna need these. Highlight target cells. I'll need that both in move select. Man, I don't want to have to use a function twice. I guess I could have... Okay, for now, let's put it there twice. What I'll probably do, I'll go ahead and add a comment that says, can we combine with move select function, which is essentially a function, the same function. Okay. And then let's see what we got. Get weapon reach, that's definitely going to be an attack function. Okay. All right. And then we got highlight selected cell. I'm going to keep that. So I'll stay here. Attack character gets moved to attack. Select. Okay. Oops. Hey, Simeon. How's it going? You caught me at a time when we're refactoring a bunch of code. So we're taking essentially this entire, I had this monolithic huge chunk of code and we're splitting it between different states. So it's kind of interesting time here. It's going to be a little bit scary, but I think we've got it. There's just going to be a lot of red for a moment as we're kind of working through it. And then at the end of all this refactoring, hopefully everything works okay. We will see. It's definitely a little bit scary. But, you know, living on the edge. Okay, clear cells, I'm going to need in pretty much everything. So I should actually just put that, should probably just keep that in world and reference it there. And so I'll just do a world dot clear cells. I do need, I think, to call out on all these smaller ones, or all these states. I think I need to go ahead and call out the world. Moving and attacking, I may not need anything. We'll see. I mean, I probably do. Let's see here. Okay, so then I can come in here and I can select world on all of these. Oh, it didn't like that for some reason. That's interesting. Oh, I know why. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Essentially, anything that has errors, it's not going to let me select anything. That's okay. All right, let's see. So, I have these big nasty scripts now. All right. So I can move some of these at least. Okay, I think that's on enter. So when I enter, highlight the target cells. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, no active player is not declared. I'm gonna have to read in the active player because I will need it. right, let's check. Let's go ahead and keep doing this. For move state, on enter, just go ahead and highlight the target cells. All right, not quite. I think, because I've got to identify the movement cells first. So I think on enter, I'd want to identify movement cells first and then highlight target cells. Player node. Active player. Okay, ultimately, a couple things here. So active player absolutely needs to read in the active player. And this should be pretty easy. Let's just start working on the state machine. So when I get an active player from my priority list, which essentially is that in my priority list? I think so. Is it player ready? Yes. Or player, yeah, player ready. So I have a player ready. Connect that up to active player. And on player ready. Oh, you know what? Okay, so I'm gonna start in active player, which I shouldn't. I should probably start in no active player. Okay. Ultimately, if I have player ready, I should say no active player. Transmitted, transitioned, dot emit. And then I would go to active player world. That should take me into active player world when I have an active player. Okay. That's good. And then after I transition to active player world, upon entry, I will set this up to say, hey, this is where everybody is, which is good information to have for sure. Is it? I mean, it is, but I don't know if it's all that vital in this state. Okay. I guess it could be. Depends on what I want to pass in. Okay. So the next thing I want to do okay, I can move this over. Which essentially says, okay, this highlights my active player's current condition. So I'll do world.get cell item. Actually, you know what? I think here on entry, let's see. Well, I should have that here in world. Anytime I'm updating cells, it really should happen in world. So on player ready, go ahead and highlight the cell under me. That's pretty good. And then I would do just grid map size. I like that a lot, actually. Cool. That looks pretty good. No longer have cancel action. But that's because I really should have, like, on event. Okay. That is all right. Okay, we're getting there, making good progress. So let's see, when I'm in active player state, I really am doing nothing. All of this stuff really is needed when I try to move or attack. I guess I could set it at the start of active player state, and I could transition out of active player state when, like, the move button is pressed. So let's see. So, okay. So I could connect. Let's see, do I want it to be on toggled or pressed? Probably toggled. So this is going to be an active player world. So if the move button is toggled, I'll essentially say if toggled on, then I would say transmitted dot emit. And I would go to transition dot emit, and I would go to the move state. Move select. Mouse select. Move select. Okay. All right, and I should have one for attack as well. If attack is toggled, when I have an active player, oh, interesting. Ooh, interesting. What's happening there? I definitely put that in the wrong place. What did I put it into? I guess go back and check. Move. Oh, duh, that makes sense. It's getting late. I'm getting tired. Okay, this actually does make sense. And so I'll say if toggled on, go to attack select. Okay. And let's see. So let's start with move select. So in this way, now I have a way to get into move select. When I get into move select, what do? I need to, I also need to do a couple things here. One of those things let's see. In no active player, I would go to active player world. So ultimately here, whenever this says player ready, What am I sending this to? Active player world and no active player. Let's disconnect that. I don't think I had that anyway. Okay, yeah, I would want to transition. I'd also want to connect a new one. An active player world. And I think that's supposed to contain ready player, yeah. Okay. Ready player. I feel like I should be able to pass that to active player world. Trying to think here. I guess don't really care. Every time I have that, right? Every time this pops up, I could just update active player equals. I guess I'd active player. Active player equals ready player. Okay. But that's not really how I'm feeding it, right? Like I have an active player. I think here when I have an active player, like I said, that's a get player location. So I'm already setting, I probably can move this down. Maybe a state machine isn't the right way to go here, but I don't want to deal with that giant thing. It is a state machine, so I do think it's correct. I just have to remember that if I'm modifying a cell, put it in this world. So it should just control the logic of getting between these states and the logic that's allowed in these states. Which, if that's the case, I don't really need this. So when I have an active player, I don't really need to know who the active player is. But move select and attack select do need to know who active player is. So I can add that down here. Okay. I really want to pass. I wish I could pass the data when I transition, but I don't really have it set up that way. I guess I do. I mean, or I can. Essentially here, I can have a signal that says new player. But how often am I going to be in this state? I'm thinking no active player probably is not a state I'm in very often. But let's do this anyway. Signal no player. So when I exit this, I say new player dot emit ready, or I guess active player. Okay, and then so I have a variable active player. And here I say active player equals ready player. So So if I have a no active player, new player, I need to connect to each of these cells. So let's connect to that. I will connect to, really that's the only one, which is fine. And then I take this code. Okay. So I'll go from no active player. I guess I could keep this as well. It's so ugly having twice. Okay, I don't think I need both of these. I can do this for now. Maybe I ended up needing it. I don't think I go to no active player though. I guess I could have it, hey, after you run out of priority, clear, and go null, like clear player. And when I get clear player, I should go into no active player. Okay. So that's good. So now I get in no active player into from here to active player. So on exit here, same thing. So I would emit, so I'd have a new signal. That is current player. Man, I'm wondering if I should just submit these up in here. A lot of it's just gonna be repeated. Yeah, I think that's a good call. It's all control. I'm gonna refer back to world. Let me think. So I'm advancing priority. I have an active player. Yeah, this would be two state machines going all together, which I probably don't need. Yeah, let's do this. Take these, move them under here. Let's see. I still need these. I think I already have that. Okay. So I do need these. I need them in active player. Okay, let's go back to move. Disconnect that. Connect to this. And attack. Disconnect that. Connect up to that. Okay. Okay. So I do get this. I think here is where I can say on exit, I guess I could just say here, signal active. Let's see. Player. I guess I do that. Player. I could say active player dot emit ready player. So this is going to get a ready player. It's going to send it. It's going to send it to active player. Connect that to active player. When I get this, I'll have a variable active player. And I will say, oh, it's not a, oh, interesting. Wait. Why do I have a signal active player? Oh, oh, it's so confusing. Okay. Current player. Okay. Current player equals ready player. Okay, so essentially I sit in here. I think these position lists, I really only need them in the moving state or in the move select state. So when I enter move select, do this. Okay. All right, I don't need that anymore. I do need to get player locations. That's gonna be in move select. Okay. A lot of this I just don't need. Okay, let's see. If I hit, for example, here, I'm in move select, I can clean this up a lot. Okay, if I hit cancel action in move select, basically, this just means clear my UI. Actually, why does it do that? Oh, it gets out of move state, yeah. So basically here, if I get this, I would say transition dot emit, and I would go back to active player. Okay. For grid cell and highlight cells, Okay, so essentially though, I could probably say world.highlight cells. Okay. Okay. We're getting there. Okay. We're getting there. Let's see, active player. What isn't it like here? Movement cells isn't defined. Okay. I do need a variable for movement cells. For sure. Target item. I think I would do world.target item here. Okay. I still want to set all of that up there. I might not actually need this. Let me think. This just sets the hover cell. I think I already do that. I don't know how often I need to do it. Okay, there's going to be a lot of bugs. I'm gonna have to work through them. That's okay. Okay, I don't think I need like... I might need move possible. I definitely don't need moving. And I will absolutely have an active player if I call this function. Okay, I can simplify this a bit. Don't think I need moving is true. Though I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to mess with my animation tree after this as well. Movement nodes. Do I use it anywhere else? Player position. I use player position everywhere. Okay. Starting to think this might have been a mistake. No, this is good. Okay. Don't think I need that. Okay. So I can go with my attack, select cell. Is this on? Oh, let's see. This is on select, right? Yeah. So there's 2 states here. I'm going to put this in update for now. I don't think it's the right place for it. I think I need an on event. So input. Input event called when there's an input event. It's only called if input processing is enabled. Okay. I think here. Let's see, is input just pressed? These are booleans. Parse input event. So what is an input event type? I think for now, we're just going to put it in the update section. We'll work on it later. Okay. And so then in move select, basically I just need if move possible. Okay. Don't think I need if move possible. I'll check. Guess I'll keep it for now. Okay, and then attack. I just need the attack one. Say if attack possible. All right. So active player, I think I have that one okay. And then essentially I press move. I go to move select, press attack, go to attack select. When I'm in move select, I'm just looking for inputs. When I enter it, go ahead and record enemy and ally positions, identify my movement cells. I want to grab the active player. Well, I think I have that auto updating, right? I don't. Interesting. Could say I should be emitting here when I'm in active current player. That's probably a good idea. And then let's see who all uses that node. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, yeah, this is getting it, which is interesting. Okay, so when I emit it, it's just going to check to see, are they unconscious? Okay, that's fine. Next thing I need to do is link this, connect this up to move select, where I basically say active player equals current or ready player. Here I should go ahead and say ready player. I can't say ready player. I can say current player. Okay. Or maybe active player. Cool. Active player. I'll go ahead and change the signal to like active player ready. And then this is going to be active player. I do lose the connections. That's okay. I just connected to... if I undo that, do I get it back? Yes. Maybe go ahead and leave them. I don't think I can replace them for now, so it's fine. I don't want to have to go hunt these down. I'll refactor and kind of clean some of the variable names up, I think, after I get everything working again. Okay, so basically I want this here in move select and in attack select. And then so I need a variable active player. Already have it here, which is good. And then let's connect this to those. Already have it on move select. Let's connect to attack select. There we go. That's good. So now I'm setting that. Let's go back to move select here. So I do need one that's move possible. I need to figure out where I'm using that. Before I code all this. Okay. So that's the only spot. So no, I don't think I need to do that. I think I just need that. Okay, player position. I am not defining, but I think I can define it. Let's see, it's probably in world right now. It is not. Let's see. I think I can now delete these. Let's see where I'm setting player position. Probably here. Player. Nope. Okay. Just there. So I should be able to delete it from there then. Without consequence. Okay, I think this is it. So, ultimately then, in move select, when I enter, first thing I should do is player position equals this, and I can do world dot player node. No, this would be active player. And I should be setting active player pretty regularly in here, and I never clear it. So that should be okay. Okay, selected grid. This is an interesting one. I'm about to call it a night. It's getting pretty late though. I do wish I could get this back to functioning before then, but I don't see that happening. Let's see. So selected grid here. I do need this. This is essentially going to come from, I guess, world. So this is pretty simple right now. Oh, interesting. There's my move possible. Just for the sake of this, let's keep that. Which essentially is here. If world.move possible. I don't want to have that, and I will end up deleting it, but I think this will help me for now. Keep it simple. And then tack possible, same thing. Just do world.attack possible. Okay. This current player here in world. It is not. Oh, highlight selected cell. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I can put a world there too. Again, I will move this around. I don't like calling all this, but that's okay. So world.selected cell, I think. Because this still has selected cells, right? Selected grid. Yeah, I think it's still getting pushed from the camera. Candidate cells not declared. I don't think I used them outside of this function. That should resolve that. And world.getUseCells. Cell distance. Don't think I use it outside of that. Okay, let's see, what else do I like? World.getCellItem. Again, I do need to clean all this up. I don't like making all these calls to the world. Maybe it's okay. Mesh library. So that should be world.meshLibrary. Highlight cells. It's because it should be world.highlightCells. World.meshLibrary. World.getCellItem. World.setCellItem. So So we finished move. I don't think it's, I mean, it wouldn't work, almost positively. Let's clean this up first. Okay. Highlight target cells. Attack cells not declared. What do I have for move selected? What do I have my enter? Let's go ahead and declare attack cells. Okay. World.highlight cells. World.target item. World.target item. World.set cell item. World.hover cell. World.next grid. World.attack cell num. Oh, world's not declared. Okay, I can fix that. Okay. Very good. If current player, this absolutely should be world.current player. Do you need target player? See, I might not use it outside of there, so I might just go variable target player equals that. Okay. I think I basically need to push this out. Okay. Player position I can take from move select. And basically on entry, we just take this. Okay. Let's see. I probably need to do that in move select as well. Okay. Okay, should be able to declare that a variable. World.getUseCells. Declare that a variable. Do some world dots in here. Don't think I need any more timing. I think I got it down. Don't need this anymore. Okay. We're getting there. Making some progress here. Don't have the clear cells function, but I could probably just do world.clear cells. And that probably will stay. I need to treat that as kind of a library. Okay. Then on cancel action, what do I do for move select? Transition emit, active player, absolutely. Okay. Let's select world. I don't think this is gonna work. We'll try it though, we'll see what happens. Okay, it loaded. Okay, nothing's highlighting. Expected. Not going into my mode. Okay, so move's not doing anything. Expected. Wait does. Attack breaks. Okay. Invalid get cell item in world. Did I select the right? Yeah, selected the right node. That's interesting. Invalid type in function get cell item. Okay, so grid cell. Interesting. From int. Why is grid cell 0? Interesting. Get cell item. Why would grid cell ever be 0? Okay, a couple things. I think the first thing is just get the selection coming back under my feet, which is active player. Actually, it's really world. So active player equals ready to player. If that Oh yeah, I can just do grid map size now. That's great. So that should work when there's a player ready. And I'll go ahead and print in here. I'll print player ready. Let's stop printing this, which is under priority list. Yes. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so I did get to player ready. However, it is not highlighting the cell. Let's see what's going on there. Is there anything in the debugger? Okay. So it is linked. I am getting it. So I'm setting my active player to array player. If cell, get cell item, floor does not equal -1. Maybe, just maybe, I don't need all that. I should be able to, once it loads, just highlight it. Interesting. It's because I'm clearing cells. Let's get rid of all the clear cells. I'm guessing it's something like that. Actually, you know what? Keep them. Just do this for now. Basically turn that function off. Cool. Okay, yep, so I'm just clearing too many cells. Ultimately, that's good though. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So I do want to clear cells, but not as many as I am. Let's see. I think, let me think here. Ultimately, the cells I highlight are very different in every mode. Therefore, I think I'm going to treat world like a library. And it's going to have a bunch of functions, but it's not going to have functionality. So I think I have highlight selected cell. Do I really need that is the question. Maybe. I guess that does set my current player. It's fine for now. I don't think that's what's clearing this. Okay. Getting tired. So, I'm an active player. Let me make sure there's nothing in, well, yeah, I wouldn't be processing anything in here. So it should be okay. I should just hang out an active player. So it probably is in world. It's probably one of these clear cells. Let's check. I probably can clear that because, like, while I'm inactive. Okay. Hey, that looks decent at least. It's at least generating the plots. Hey, not bad. Okay. Okay. It does not like attack. Probably the same reason. I'm not sure why it's passing a grid value of 0 into here. Very strange. Very, very weird. Unless there just is a value of 0 somewhere in the highlight cells, but that's okay. Not too worried about it yet. Ultimately, here in world, let's see. So I do like the idea of I probably send it signals on when to highlight what, and it can control everything. Like I tell it when to highlight something. Long term. Right now I just want to get to work. So well, I guess I'm not getting selected cell back. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, when I'm in move select, it is doing all the right things here. What it's not doing is this. We're not doing it well. Or I'm just grabbing back for some reason. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's... Oh, you know what? I might need to do this. Or maybe while I'm updating. Ooh, interesting. I don't know why I did that, but okay. It is broken. Okay, that's all right. Is it gonna do that again? Okay. Back to move select. I might on update just grab focus. Okay. Can't navigate, but I think it's because I just keep grabbing focus. Let's see. So something else is grabbing focus elsewhere over and over again. Probably camera. So camera is also a mess. Probably a bigger mess. Yeah. All right. I also need to clean this up. All right. For now, I'm going to call it a night. I'll get things kind of cleaned up. It's going to be a lot to do here still, and kind of cleaning up this spider web of code, getting everything kind of situated, but we're making some progress. We got world kind of split up pretty well, and so now it's down to mostly functions. Still has a little bit of processing that we need to kind of clean up, so we're getting there. But for now, I'm exhausted. Move some sleep. Good night, everybody.